Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Naledi Mulema. If you are new here, thank you so much for stopping by. If you've been here before, welcome. So it's wedding season in South Africa, and I've decided to start a wedding series, and this will be episode 1 in an entire series. And I hope the tips that I will provide will be helpful to you, a friend, a loved one, a friend's friend. Feel free to like and engage. Disagree, agree. You are most welcome. So let's dive straight into it. 10 things to consider when planning a bridal shower. Number 1, is it a surprise or is it not? Are you going to let the bride to be in on it, or is it all going to be a surprise? You need to decide, as this will determine a large aspect of the planning process. It will either make it easier or more difficult for the planners. My friends and family decided that they will let me in on the bridal shower. I did not know the venue, I did not know the theme, I did not know what I was going to wear, but I knew I was going to have a bridal shower and I knew on which date it was going to take place. So that made the planning process a whole lot easier, while still keeping a few things as surprises for me for the big day. So you need to decide, are you letting the bride in on it or are you not? That is number 1. Let's move to number 2. Number 2 is the date of the event. When is the said event going to take place? Is it going to take place on a date that is convenient for you or for the bride? Remember, it's about the bride and not about you. So you need to choose a date that is most convenient for the bride. However, you also need to be mindful of your attendees. For instance, you can't have the bridal shower on a random Monday or a random Tuesday. People have work, people have school, so you need to be mindful of them. However, you do need to choose a date, because if you throw a question like this in the WhatsApp group, people will choose a date that is most convenient for them, and it will most likely be conflicting dates. So choose a date and then allow people to work around that. Let's move to number 3, the budget. How much is going to be spent on this particular event and who is funding it? Are you funding it? Is the bride funding it? Is the bride's family funding it? Is the groom's family funding it? Or maybe even the groom? You need to figure out who is funding it. Or are you going to open a group and then allow everybody to contribute something? You need to decide. The budget is very important. As we all know, it determines the entire event. It determines the type of flowers, the venue, it determines everything. Money is everything, guys. It's uncomfortable to discuss, but money is important when planning events. Let's move on to the next one. You need to create a guest list. This one is very tricky. Yes, Felicia, there will be people you do not like. There will most definitely be people you would rather not invite. But remember, it is not about you. It is not about what you like. It is not about who you like. So you need to choose people the bride resonates with, people the bride wants to be around. With my bridal shower, for instance, this was very easy because all I did was provide a guest list. In that way, we all ensured that people that I preferred, people that I love, were at the event. Instead of just awkward people I've outgrown, people I maybe don't even connect with in that way. So you need to have a guest list. And then, ladies and gentlemen, number 5, you need to choose a location. You need to decide if you're going to have it indoors, outdoors, at a venue, in a garage somewhere, at a restaurant. You need to decide. You need to choose a location. Also, the location must be central to everyone. You need to be considerate of how much people will be spending to get there. You need to make sure it's accessible. You need to make sure it's something the bride resonates with. You need to make sure that it's something that aligns with the kind of ambience you want at the event. Number 6, you need to choose a theme. Theme. This one becomes very tricky because once again, we get carried away and choose things that are ideal for us, not bearing in mind what the bride needs, what the bride likes, what the bride prefers. The venue, the theme, and the dress code need to align with the bride. her style, and the kind of bridal shower she has envisioned for herself. Moving on to the next one. Number 7, the menu. What food or which kind of food are you going to be serving? What are people going to be eating? Are there going to be welcome drinks? Are there going to be snacks? Is it going to be a sit-down dinner? Is it going to be a buffet style? You need to decide. Are you going to have platters? You need to decide. And when thinking about food, you need to think about beverages. The season we are in, also the season the bridal shower is in, determines the kind of drinks people will have. Winter will naturally be warmer beverages, and then summer will be the cooler beverages such as cocktails, cold drinks, and so on. Let's move on to the next one, which is start looking at games. Please, please, please start researching games. The last thing you want is for an uncomfortable awkwardness to happen at the bridal shower. Google is our friend, guys. Pinterest has a whole lot of games. YouTube has a whole lot of games. Even TikTok has bridal shower games. Make sure the games and activities align to the theme. Make sure you understand the games, because you will need to explain them to everyone who will be participating in them. And when you think about the activities at the event, please consider the MC. Think about the type of MC you want. This is not a last minute decision you make. Yes, we often choose MCs haphazardly, but MCs set the tone for the entire event. Do not ambush people into becoming an MC. Choose an MC well in advance. The MC determines the entire tone of the event. And then number 9, the bride-to-be's appearance, guys. This is so important. We need to think about what she'll be wearing, how she will be looking. Remember, if you feel good, if you look good, you feel good. And if she looks and feels good, she will be amazing company. Also, be mindful of the fact that this is a once-in-a-lifetime type of thing for the bride to be. So make sure she looks good. Make sure she's able to cherish her pictures. We need to think about what she's going to be wearing. Who is going to pay for what she's going to be wearing? We need to think about her makeup, especially if it's a complete surprise. You need to be mindful of what she will be wearing, who is paying for that dress, who is paying for the makeup, who is paying for those shoes, the accessories. Please make sure the bride looks good, guys. It's very important. Make sure she looks good. It is her day after all. And then last but not least, number 10. Number 10. It's not about you. I cannot stress this one enough. It is not about you. It is not about what you like. It is not about what you prefer. It is not about you. Your preferences do not matter, Felicia. Your preferences do not matter. It is about the bride, what she likes, what she prefers, who she likes, who she prefers. Do not make this about you. Yes, planning every event with other people always involves an exchange of ideas, disagreements, but still, do not make it be centered around you, your anger, your offenses. Please think about the bride. This is her special day. Make her feel special. Don't make her regret having you on the planning team. Please, please, please remember, this is not about you. This is about the bride, her preferences, her likes, and her dislikes. Please, the day is not about you. Put your differences aside. Even when people you do not necessarily get along with or necessarily like attend the event, be cordial, be courteous. We are all adults after all. Please, please, for the sake of the bride, do not cause conflict. Do not cause drama. Be there, have fun, arrive, look good, have fun. Do not try to have everything be centered around you and your preferences. Please, I beg you, please. Guys, thank you so much for lending me an ear. Thank you so much for allowing me to share my opinions. Also, feel free to like, subscribe, comment below. Let us engage on this topic. Whatever you feel I've missed out, please add it. Whatever you feel I should subtract, you may also add that contribution, and I will definitely bear in mind. Thank you so, so much for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye. See you in the next episode.